Hi all, in this video we are going to discuss the query string in ASP.NET with example. Query string means we often need to pass the variable contained between your ASPX web form in context of ASP.NET. Means we are passing the variable contained from one page to another page in ASP.NET. So for it we have several choices, and query string is one of the choice to pass the variable contained. To pass the variable and their content to a certain page using the query string, you need to associate them to the page URL address. It means if you want to pass the content or the variable, we need to associate it with the page URL. For example, here you can see the URL and we are sending the three information. One is a web page name, second one it's ID, means a variable 1, and the name, it's a variable 2. And here you can see the values of both the variables. Continue with the query string. Query string start with the question mark and is used between the variable. The page receiving the variable could access them using the request.queryString method. Means request.queryString method is used to receive the variable content. To retrieve the content of the variable like a name of the previous URL, we need to write request.queryString in a bracket and double quote name. So it will give the name like this. Okay, so the same thing we will discuss with the example. Here I have created the two pages. One is a login page, second one is a registration page. Going to click on a login button and it will redirect you in a registration page. So registration.aspx. Then the question mark means query string start, and we are passing the two variable and the content. So uname is my first variable and the content will be the text which I will enter in the text box. So txt uname.text, and is used between the variables. My second variable name is pass. So txt pass.text. Okay, so I'm going to run this website. Going to enter my name as a user and surname as a password. So here in the URL you can see that username is Kushal and password is Rajani is shown. So the same thing we want in our registration page. Okay, going to close it, move to the registration page, and here we need a label to display the username and a password. Okay, so here you need to write label1.text equals to request.queryString method is used. So our variables are uname plus is for concatenation. Here I will give the space, and second time we need to write request.queryString for the second variable. Okay, so now username and password which we will enter in the text box that we can read in a label. Run your web page. Going to enter the username and password. Click on submit. Okay, so here you can read the username and password which is there in the URL. So this is the usage of the query string. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe my channel.